Our stand is with our distributor Gulf IT. We've been dealing with them from last 3 years. We have partners across the region in UAE, in Saudi. We have partners, again Gulf IT as a distributor, MIS, Tesla Comdeck and all that. And then in Qatar we have Manna as partners. So we've been in the region for some time now. The idea was to land and expand. Our headquarters is in US, and then we have offices in London and UAE as well. So we landed here 3 years back as a company, and then slowly started growing in the market. The first step was obviously bringing the awareness in the market. We started doing that when people came to know the product, and then we started to build a relationship on top of it. And now we are in that stage of the company where people know us, they know the product, they know the value, and we've been taking it from there. Our main problem is to help companies have visibility in their network, in their infrastructure. So there is like terabytes of data in the companies, enterprises, banks, telecommunications. There is this massive exponential expansion of data traffic, 5G networks, high-speed broadband internet connections to homes. And the companies need to have monitoring and to look at the data, what's going on in their network, and to figure out if this is normal traffic or some kind of malicious traffic going on, because security right now is paramount. So what we do as a company, we enable that monitoring, to enable visibility. We help companies to get their traffic, all the traffic, and figure out their security solutions that the traffic is right kind of traffic, and we make sure that we forward the right amount of traffic data to right security tools, because there is high amount of traffic and there is mismatch in the data rates. So we manage that mismatch as well. So even if the traffic is coming at a really high data rate, we make sure that it is going to the designated tool at the right speed at the right time. And that kind of makes that imbalance in between. We kind of hang it in between, so to make sure that everything is working smooth. So if like network detection and all that stuff is step 1, we as a visibility are the step 0 in that deployment. From last 12 months, we have had multiple customers. I will share one story about having a network monitoring and detection system in place for countrywide telecommunications. So the customer wanted to have network monitoring, have the eye on the data that's coming in and going out of the country itself, to make sure that it's not getting attacked, by malicious actors or nation state actors and all that stuff. So we help them with another partners of ours to build that monitoring system all across the country in the region, so that they can have that visibility that they wanted, so they will be comfortable in dealing with daily operations of the company and the business. So that was one of the challenges that we have, because monitoring today's traffic and network has become a huge challenge given the data rates that we are seeing in the network right now, in cloud as well as on the on-prem traditional infrastructures. So that has become a challenge now, to manage it, to monitor it, to send it to different security solutions. And this is where we are looking at as a company. And then also collaborating in the hybrid model, because companies are changing towards having some of their systems in the on-prem and some on the cloud. So we had to bridge that gap as well. So this is the challenges that we are trying to solve right now for the companies across the region. As I said, the rapid expansion of telecommunications into 5G sector, and then enterprises going hybrid are the two main factors that we are looking into, and where we're seeing a lot of challenges because of this expansion, rapid exponential. It was not a steady expansion, it was like a rapid exponential expansion of the system to support all the applications that consumers or normal users are using, and the amount of data rate they are sending. So these two have given a lot of security challenges in the market, and we're all trying to solve collectively. It's, as they said, in security there is no silver bullet. So we had to go challenge by challenge in that way, and that's where we are looking at right now. We are focusing on bridging the gap between the hybrid systems, first of all, because when the cloud systems came into place, we were of the idea that everything's going to move to the cloud and then the old system's going to get disbanded. But that is not the case. The companies are picking and choosing what to do on the cloud and what to do on-prem. So that has become a challenge for companies to manage both and to bridge the gap and then have a complete visibility over the whole infrastructure. Because the idea of parameter that we had, that whatever is behind these boundaries is safe, is no more there. There are no boundaries now. COVID has given us that idea. People are working from home all the time, from cafes, from bus stations, metro stations and all. And it has completely changed the dynamics of the security posture and the visibility as well. So we are trying to get into that, solve that problem as a whole how to bring visibility into the whole spectrum and help build that secure infrastructure the secure infrastructure plus we should have to make sure that the business goals are also met. So whenever we are dealing with security, we often tend to figure what is the actual business goal. So we have to keep both that in mind. So that is our whole idea, and that's where as a company we're moving towards the innovation. It's one of the biggest, I would say, not in the region, but collectively as a whole in the world, one of the biggest tech conferences, exhibitions I have been to in many years. And it's a great place to meet new people, customers, partners, distributors, chat with them, hear their problems, try to help them with the solutions, and then engage with them, subsequently along the time. That's one. Another is it's great to see new technology coming up. A lot of startup companies showcase their new infra technologies, innovations, and all that stuff, and it helps to get the idea at where we are moving as an industry towards. It's a great place to be. It's after the COVID, and this is the second GITEX we had, and we have seen a lot of people. We're looking forward as a company to actually hear from the people themselves what their problems are, so we can drive our business according to what actually matters to the customers and the partners. That's the whole idea. Second part is to just meet people. It's a great place to meet people.